tons of goodies down here. Yeah, so I wanted to kind of show off one of the prized possessions I've had for the last little while. So the story of these ones is that don't worry, I'm not going to make a pizza pop tonight. We're actually going to do this. One of the things that oh wait, I missed Kirsten Rage quit. Sorry, I'm going to catch up on chat here. Oh, you guys are doing some gaming? Doing some gaming? Nice. Power Glove Frame No Suckers. Yeah, they're a little roughed up. They're in decent shape, but they're not great. I've debated getting like some frames done. So, but anyway, so like the story behind this one. Sorry, I gotta bring my chat up here so I can actually see chat a little bit closer. The whole story behind this was they announced these bad boys about a year ago, if not a little bit more than that. And when they announced them, they said, okay, there's going to be 12,300 around the world. Globally, that's the max. That's all there's going to be. Kaylee, how's it going? And with that, I'm going to open my PS4. We're going to do it. I haven't opened it yet. There's a fly here. I'm going to crush it. Oh, I totally nailed it. Gross. Fruit fly, it looked like. Anyway, so... Oh, no. There's a second one. It's on my laptop. It's Traeger Egg Bay! Rip fly. It did. He did. Anyway, so now fly juice is going to get on the PS4. So when they announced them, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to set Google Alerts. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I get one of these guys. At least one of them. Because as a collector, there's a problem. You always want to have one that you can open and play with and do whatever. And then you want to have one you can keep boxed. That's the sickness. When it reaches that level, that's where you call it the sickness. I don't call it a problem because I like the things, so I don't call it a problem. But it's what a lot of folks might call sickness. Now, there's an example of this, and we'll get into that in a little bit. I just finally unboxed... Well, I unboxed this one a little while ago on stream, but never actually got a chance to set it up. It's hard to see with the lighting. The lighting may not work. There we go. That's the Taken King Edition PS4. So I was originally going to use that one down here. I've since changed how this room or this space will be set up. So there will be basically 2 Xbox Ones and 2 PS4s. There's reasons for that. I'll get into that probably down the road. But yeah. So anyway, when they announced these things, I had to get them. The problem was that they did the launch or the raffle for when they'd go live in Japan, and then a couple days later they went with North America for their allotment, but they only did the US, and you couldn't buy the US versions in Canada, and it drove me crazy. And then they said, okay, you know what, Canada, we're going to take care of yours separately. Now sign up for this notification and we'll let you know. The problem is that whatever I forget the exact name of the account, the one they did... Is that my third child? I guess it's technically my second, because it's before, definitely before number 2 arrives. But you send you a PS4. Yeah, I've got a few of them. You guys will see more in a moment. But then when they announced the Canadian date, the name of the email they used got caught by almost everyone's spam filters, including mine. So the day it went live at like 5 a.m. Eastern time, which is 3 a.m. here, about 20 minutes after I went to bed that night. Went live, missed the email, and you had to buy them instantly. And you could buy one only. And I was pissed to wake up the next morning and discover a coworker who was also trying to get a hold of one didn't, because his alerts missed it too. Even my Google alerts missed it somehow. Because they changed the spacing on the PlayStation text at first on their website, and then eventually fixed it afterwards. But by then it was too late. The deal was done. So as a result, I was like, what the fuck? I was angry. I was actually pretty angry that whole day. Had a rough day. I was so mad because I was so convinced I was getting one of these. I tweeted about it for days, weeks, that I was going to get one, and then didn't, and I was pissed. So, as it got closer to what I think is Christmas of last year, so I guess these were announced. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't even Christmas. It was summer. I think they were announced around Christmas a year ago, and then it was around summer. I'm losing track of like the exact timeline of when these things happen, but eventually they started showing up on eBay, and I was like, holy fuck. I really, 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 really want one of these, and I'm willing to go a little higher than what most people would pay for a standard PS4. I won't reveal the real price of what I paid, but it's more than what you've paid for your PS4 at home, and probably more than what you'd pay for most objects in your life. Maybe a PC. It's closer to a PC cost. We'll call it it's about an iPad Pro is what we'll call it. What an iPad Pro is what I paid. At the time, the Canadian dollar was not complete trash. The American Canadian transfer rate was or exchange rate was not awful. It wasn't great, but it wasn't balls like it is right now. And so I pulled the trigger. I put my name in on a few bids on eBay, and I got one. Problem was, it was from California. And I had a whole bunch of questions for myself. I was like, I'm pretty sure that, the hardware is global, but any vouchers, anything like that distinguishes this as like a special item would be, a problem. So, but anyway, so I ordered it, got it. It showed up. The deal went great. The guy who sold it to me was very professional, very, very good seller. Left him very good feedback. He left me very good feedback as a buyer. I sent the moment it came through, my PayPal account got a massive exercise, and it took care of it like instantly. I was like, dude, I'm not fucking joking around with this. I want this, and I want it a fucking sap. And so we got it. So my wife still wants me in the house. I know. I know. Yeah, so but anyway, this is it. So the core of like what makes these things so special is that they are thematically done up to look like the original PlayStation. The 20th anniversary is based on the date in Japan, not in North America. So in Japan they came out in 1994. In Canada they came out in 1995. And so yeah, that's that. So what's Kaylee saying? I'm seeing ... There's it's like the equivalent of a drum roll, I guess. Anyway, so this is the box. I won't show too much about there's not a whole lot to see here. It's like it's turned around and it looks like that. It's just like all the usual marketing text kind of thing, right? So we're gonna cut this bad boy open. We'll stand up like this just so we can get access to it. Can't believe I'm doing this, guys. From the moment I ordered this, I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to bring myself to do it. I'm gonna have to pretty much highlight this whole thing. Maybe put it up on YouTube afterwards. Anyone want to guess what the number of the system might be? They're all individually marked. Oh, there it is. It's real now. It is real. They're all individually marked. Between 1 and all the way to 1,200 or 12,000. I keep saying 1,200. 12,300. I'm a total hockey player nerd type, and I'm superstitious about numbers and shit. And 12 and 21. A few other numbers are up there as like important numbers to me. So there's certainly a part of me that is hoping that it is somewhere within that realm. Okay, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, get that off there. I think you have to like pull a tab on these things. I think. One unfortunate part about this is that this is not. I really want to take this part off. Can I slide it out? Not sure if I can. Not sure if this is like I think this might be a sleeve, and therefore I can slide it possibly. Like this, actually. Let's see if it'll let me. Oh yeah, it feels like it should. It should slide out. Now, getting it to slide out without dropping it is going to be a lot of fun. I'm trying to see if there's a Simba. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. This is super delicate. I want to be very careful with it. 13,000. A little outside. What's up, Twazzy? How's it going, buddy? Ruined. Excited, nervous, scared. I'm all of those things. Sorry, I gotta take a look here. I cannot reach chat. Visit your cat. Oh man, my cat is doing stupid shit. Watch. As bearded man accidentally drops the system. The thing I don't want to do though is I don't want to like rip any of the packaging, right? It's one of those pieces where you don't really want to do that. Okay, I'm running out of space that way, so I gotta go this way. It's a danger of doing it. So, alright, that is down there. Now it looks like this. It's the same treatment, it's just inverted essentially. It's all black instead of white. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. Rest this on this other stuff over here. Because we're going to have to open this in such a way that you guys can actually see it, hopefully. Hopefully you'll get to see this at the same time I do. Hopefully. Okay, you guys ready? You ready? Don't drop it. Don't make me nervous. There we go. Okay, it opens. Whoa, there it is. I don't know if you guys can kind of get a glimpse of it. It is 6010. 6010. This is it, guys. Holy shit. It's pretty cool. It's got a little bit of bubble wrap on it. I don't know that the camera will pick this up. I don't think it will. Probably not. Can't really see it very well there, can you? Try not to drop it. On here, what makes it special too is there's a special pattern on here. It's the logo, the buttons logo there. So it goes. It's actually got a 2 in front of it, so it's 20x square triangle repeating just in a pattern across the top here. Other than that, it goes all the way on the bottom too. So it's on this side here. A little bit of marking. Just manufacturing type stuff. Oh, that's actually the bubble wrap, so it's fine. And then the pattern continues all throughout. And it's actually really cool. So we'll set that aside for a quick moment. That's pretty much the fun part. Seeing what number it is. Foam. Layers of foam in here. I don't know how far. I think it's just this part here. Yeah, we have to try and get into. There we go. Ah, perfect. Okay, so I brought this downstairs. I wanted to show you guys this. Okay, so this is one of the... I think you can possibly still find these bad boys in the stores. This is one of the 20th anniversary controllers they sold separately about a year later. So this was here. Yeah, the gray looks good, man, eh? I like it. 6010, that's the number. 6010. Oddly close to my wife's birthday. Not quite. It's a little strange. I'd have to explain that, but anyway, this is the normal one you get in the store right now. It's about whatever, $60, $70, depending where you are. It's got the standard touchpad here, so it's just like dots essentially. It's just like no texture, really, just dots. It's got the special multicolored logo, much like the system, meant to look like the old original system. I'm accidentally pressing buttons on there. So, what is going on here? There we go. Cool. It comes with the PlayStation camera, and it's a gray one, of course, which is cool. So there you go. PlayStation camera. It's got the special logo. Again, hard to see. The logo treatment there is in the color, rather than the solid color that they have now. Usually white, sometimes black, depending on how they're doing treatment. It's got a stand. I don't use a vertical stand on my systems. I really, really dislike putting my systems vertical. But this is a one-of-a-kind stand that they did specifically for this system. So it's all angular and stuff. It's got little locks in the bottom there, so you can turn it on if you want. I'll probably leave this in here because I will almost for sure never use this, to be honest. I did a lot of work in retail, and I can tell you this from retail and dev standpoint. When you put your system vertically and you have a disk in there, you're pretty much just saying you hate your disk. So it's they're no matter how much they tell you they're meant to work vertically, they're not. Disk drives don't work vertically. They absolutely do not. So here's the controller that comes with the system, and I was a little concerned that when they released the one I just showed you there, they were somewhat taking away from this, but they did the right thing. It's a variant. So I don't know how much this is going to appear on camera, but especially with the plastic on this, I'm not going to take it out just yet. So oops, we got to go this way. So this is the new one, obviously. It's hard to see because there's cellophane on it, but it's got the same pattern on it. You know what? Screw it. We'll take it out because obviously we're going to use this system. This will become probably my main downstairs, actually. I'll show you what I mean with some of this pattern treatment. Cool. Put that aside. Alright, so still not sure exactly how much this will appear. What's up, Go Mesh? How's it going, man? Check the title. Beardman unboxes, yeah. It's oh, weird. I can't see. I've got my my camera or everything. Everything's kind of cropped a little bit different because I blew up the text so I could actually read it from far. Anyway, so this is the normal version that you can buy in stores. I don't know how much it shows, but it's just the dots, right? You can kind of see it there. It's hard to say. There you go. So that's the dots. Here is the new version, or here's the actual special edition. You can see there's a pattern to it, and it's that repeating pattern of the 20x square triangle. So the same pattern that repeats on the system, and I believe it actually repeats on the camera as well. I believe that's what I read somewhere. I was mistaken. It does not. It's just the logo treatment is done differently on here, so still cool regardless. So yeah, the basic one. This is the one you can get in the stores. I believe you can still find a few of them lying around these days, but yeah. There's some pamphlets in here. I think this is just your general warranty stuff. Yeah, it's cool that they actually did the treatment on the pamphlet as well. So there you go. You can see 20th anniversary. They're just further reaffirming that this is not just a run-of-the-mill system. When you boot it up, it comes with I won't be able to boot it up for you guys, unfortunately, because it's going to need plugging in, and I got to rewire half this area. But yeah, you can basically see. I think this is just the power bar, if I'm not mistaken. Double check here. Power bar and cables, charge cable, things like that. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, actually, the headset. Forgot about that. So yeah, controller, charge cable, USB micro, HDMI, power cord. So, and then there's this guy. If you ever gotten a PS4, I love this headset actually. It's like kind of like one of those old Nokia style headsets. They did the gray treatment on this as well. So yeah, very cool. That's pretty much it. I'll actually end up using all these wires because I brought a bunch of wires downstairs to do different things with, but I didn't bring everything down because I still have my default PlayStation, if you want to call it that, upstairs in my gaming room. I haven't migrated everything down just yet. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's the system in a nutshell. They don't ship it in a nutshell though. Box is really well done. Pretty impressed overall. Yeah, very cool, very cool. So now we're gonna take some time over the next couple days where I'll get this, up and running. The tricky part with this, I think, is gonna be that Sony has a rule, like a lot of companies, where you can only have your digital ownership, so to speak, set up on X amount of account or X amount of hardware. And right now, believe I'm very close to max. Or if I'm not at max, I'm going to be at max ASAP because of things like I have 2 Vitas open. I have a blue Vita off camera here. That was the one I really wanted to get because it's blue. You know, love me some blue and Vita. Just going to put this off camera for a quick second because I want to show you guys something else real quick. There we go. Oh yeah, here we go. One of the pieces is upstairs still, so I can't quite show you guys how some of this stuff will play out. But I kind of started to realize that if I was going to keep that system as a collector item and eventually potentially sell it, put my child through college. Snowy, what's up, dude? Razor's here. Then I was gonna need some accessories, so I got a couple of those extras as well. Had these shipped from Amazon. These are just the basic one we showed a moment ago with the standard pattern on it. Doesn't have obviously the full treatment because they did keep that unique to the actual system, which is very very well done, Sony. I think it's very easy for a lot of companies to lose sight of how important it is to keep a collector's item, even if you see it selling really well and you're like, hey, we could sell more of this shit on its own, not have to make more consoles, we'll still sell the controller. No, the controller is a part of the package, so you don't want to fuck that up. Alright, I did want to show you guys something else though, because there's something that's been planning for some time actually. It's a big part of how a lot of this happens. So, movie magic be gone. This box right here has a bunch of thumbtacks on it, which I don't want to stub my hand on and bleed all over the place. This guy, I'm going to have to put this back afterwards, so continue to hold on to that. Too narrow for me. You guys have probably seen this because I showed you one earlier. Yeah. So, ages ago, I started making some plans. And I said, you know what? If I ever... Oh, it's Twaz's birthday! It's true, it's Monday. It's actually a good point, man. Happy birthday, wizard. Got it. You're 8 hours ahead of us. Happy birthday, buddy. Hope you had a great day. Hope you and your son had a great day. Great Easter, too. So, before I originally planned on doing this as a giveaway on the channel when I got partnered. If I got partnered. So if I got partnered on Twitch, I would do a giveaway of the system. I started realizing that's probably a long ways off. Now, it's not tonight, so I don't want to tease you guys to make things tonight. But Destiny Community Con happens in August. And that's before the next content drop for Destiny. Well, sorry, there's the one in April. But the next big one is believed to be in September. So, stick with the channel if you want. Something you want, you're curious about, whatever. We'll do a giveaway of this, and it's a ways off. But if we haven't found another reason to do it, but if say, partnership were to happen, then it'll happen then. If partnership has not happened by the day that Destiny Community Con starts in August, this is up for grabs. This will be a giveaway, so there you go. Next month, partnership confirmed. No, I'm a ways off. Need to get those viewership numbers way up, way up. You gotta have about 100 concurrent viewers consistently with very active chat for about a month. So, no bots, but tell your friends. Now, that's one thing. That's one thing. I'm gonna move this out of the way for a moment so we can make room for other things. We gotta find a place to put this so it doesn't fall over and hurt a cat. There. Okay. Now, I only told you part of the story of how I got that PlayStation 4, the 20th anniversary edition. When I bought that one, it wasn't that one. It was this one. It's upside down, apparently. But this is the first one I bought. And then it was American. So, yeah, it's upside down. But this is the American one. I don't need 2 of these. So, I made another deal for myself. I said, if I got partnered, and if I hit a very reasonable goal for subs on the channel, this becomes a giveaway. And not just this. It'll be this with one of the extra controllers and the matching headset that goes with it. So, if you want to see me get partnered so you have a chance to win this bad boy and figure out what number you could have inside here, get out there, tell your friends about the channel. I don't usually, pimp the channel a whole lot. Don't usually push a lot of the idea of get followers and the usual stuff. But if you too want to have a super cool gray system, there's a way you can do it. It's pretty straightforward too. Tell your friends, get them in here, build the channel, have some fun, and yeah, eventually this is going up for grabs. So yeah, so there you go. Whether it's partnership or Destiny Community Con, the Destiny Taken King console that comes with the full game and the full expansion set and everything, and some bonuses in there, is up for giveaway then, whichever of those 2 happens first. And then, if we get to a certain number of subscribers after that, then this becomes a giveaway. So, and this is the American one. It did have an American voucher. They both expired, unfortunately. So, yeah. They both expired like March last year. That's how long I've been keeping these things. So there you go. These are super crazy rare. If you try to buy one of these on eBay now, it is significantly more than what I paid for it. In fact, if I were to sell this one now, I could repay what I paid for this one and the other one and have enough to go buy a regular PlayStation. That's how much these things kind of vest over time. So yeah, no regrets whatsoever. Because again, if I never get partnered, it'll just hopefully pay for part of my daughter's college fund or the next child's coming up. That's the unboxings. Gonna move some boxes around here, and